my channel, and here I just want to talk about Gravity Falls and the news that I found out just a couple hours ago, actually. I assume that it was, I think they said the announcement from Alex Hirsch was yesterday, if not earlier today, I don't know. Either way, I just found out hours ago about the end of the series. And if it's the end of Gravity Falls, Gravity Falls coming to an end sooner rather than later. Now, my other videos, I was kind of made the point where I thought that was going to be the case, that there wasn't going to be a season 3 or a movie or whatever, as much as I was hoping for a part 4 of Weirdmageddon or a movie or season 3. Either way, I didn't think that was a plan. I had the plan all along from the very beginning, and I think even Alex Hirsch said this in the statement when he made about the series being over, and I assumed it beforehand. And I guess in the end, I was correct, and for once, I didn't want to be correct, but I was correct, and in my thinking, and you can check my other videos about Gravity Falls, and I think I mentioned them. I sprinkle them in there in my theory on it in a couple of the previous ones leading up to the announcement that I found out, like I said, hours ago. But the theory was that I thought that the series was going to end here, and that the plan all along was to only have 2 seasons. And then here, because of those, what is those end of episode cards, whatever you want to call it, that have um, secret encoded messages. Not to be confused with the end credits that have the secret encoded message, but the actual end card for each and every episode is supposed to make is like a puzzle, and each episode had each puzzle piece, and when we got to the very end, you would find what this puzzle, the end game of the puzzle, was supposed to look like. So there is 2 pieces left to that puzzle, so 2 episodes left, and I believed, and I guess in the end I was correct, that it was meant for the whole entire series. That after Weirdmageddon part 2, that's going to be Monday, and then either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, I'll be doing my review of that episode. But Weirdmageddon part 2, Escape from Reality, Weirdmageddon part 3, which has been announced and confirmed as well, that will be a 1 hour series finale of Gravity Falls. Now, it's as much as I was correct, and I got something correct in the prediction that has to do with Gravity Falls. Like I said, that's one I didn't want it to be correct on, and it's kind of sad that show is gonna end so quickly, or at least in my eyes, because it seems like everything's been going by so fast. But Gravity Falls, I believe, debuted in 2012, if I'm correct in thinking that. But 2012, not 2015, with 2 episodes, and obviously there was a giant hole of time when between season 1 and season 2. But anyways, so Gravity Falls has been here for a while. It took a lot of time and effort for them to even make these 2 seasons in itself and make them as great as they have been with all the episodes that we've seen. It might be bittersweet that it's ending, but at least it's ending on a high note. At least it's not drawing out too much and just going on and on. And again, Alex Hirsch brought that up with the announcement of the end of the series. So everything that I thought he would say, or everything that I thought would be the reason for it to end here after the Weirdmageddon 3-part series, in the end was true in a way. Worded a little bit differently, but pretty much the same concepts. So I'm not here to say that I'm happy that it's ending. Like I said, that's one prediction I didn't want to get correct. It has to do with Gravity Falls, and that being the ending so soon. Trust me, I'm a big fan of Gravity Falls. I wish it would continue on. Like, I just finally got, started with doing Gravity Falls videos on my channel and trying to grow my channel that way as well. Growing subscribers and all that other stuff. But, at least most of the Gravity Falls fans, at least this fan right here, will take solace in the fact that it's ending on a high note. That it's not, as I said, going on and just doing, season 3 or season 4, or ending, like, say, 5 seasons, but the last 2 seasons were or almost an entire filler episodes of seasons. That are just diluted the product of the show. I don't want that for Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls deserves that. Alex Hirsch didn't deserve that, and the actors that played the roles didn't deserve that either. Anybody a part of Gravity Falls. Writing team, Alex Hirsch, actors, actresses, the voice actors for the characters and everything. It deserved to go out on the high note and deserved to go out in the way that it's going to be going out. We begin part 2 Monday. We begin part 3. I assume, like I said in my previous Gravity Falls video, that I assume part 3 will be in mid to late January, at the very least, or at the latest, mid-February. The very latest. But whatever that is, it's a 1 hour series finale. And think about the hype train of when we get this, get teasers, promos, and everything for part 3, for Wyrmageddon part 3. When we get, like I said, teasers and promos and everything, and sneak peeks and everything for Wyrmageddon part 3. When we get closer and closer to when that date, of air date is going to be, or they're going to air that episode. Just as much as, I've been waiting since the end of Wyrmageddon part 1 to see the teasers, trailers, sneak peeks for part 2. But obviously we've seen and I've seen and analyzed as well. Now, up to the episode that's going to be airing on Monday itself. So, just wait until we get to that point, get to when we see that, then we see the episode, an hour-long series finale. I'll be doing a video after that, and that might be my last Gravity Falls videos. I wish I did them the whole entire time, and I wish that, I would have been a bigger part of the Gravity Falls YouTube community that I could have been, like Vilsky Bum 94, The Next Big Thing, Gravity Falls Gospel, the author, The Shapeshifter 2.0, LOL 16, Mr. Freakins, J Reacts, Jeff Archfiend, The Royal Order of the Holy Mackerel, Douglas McCrell. All of those people, and many, many more that I'm sure of. Oh, Color Wander, Boofhearted, and others that were part of the Gravity Falls community. Hopefully, you're able to see this video. Hopefully, you're able to. Hopefully, if you are watching this video for any short amount of time, I invite you to be part of my Google Hangouts after the episode of part 3. Or if you want to, when we get to see promos, teasers, sneak peeks for part 3, I'll be part of one of my episodes here on my YouTube channel. And obviously you and others and anybody that Gravity Falls, welcome to like this video and subscribe. I do greatly appreciate it. Because I hope to have a big group discussion when I do my final Gravity Falls video, when I do the review of Wyrmageddon Part 3 and give my thoughts on the whole series and my best favorite episodes, favorite moments, and all that other stuff, likes and dislikes. I mean, I'm sure there are some dislikes about the episodes or series, but very few. And I would like to have others here that are part of the Gravity Falls YouTube community or just Gravity Falls fandom in general, period, a part of that episode here in the Hangout for us to talk about it at that time. Because that episode can go for hours. With everybody giving their opinions and thoughts on each thing that I said I want to cover in that video, in that episode. So I guess that's an invitation to that. I will be tweeting out the link to my Gravity Falls videos the next time I do them. I'm going to assume the last 3 to 4, because I'm going to be doing the review of part 2 on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week after it airs, obviously Monday night. And then when we get it closer to part 3, previews, analysis of teasers, trailers, and sneak peeks. each one separately with a video, and then predictions for part 3 video, and then like they said, the final video is the review after the episode airs, obviously. And I'll be tweeting out all those links to those hangouts with the Twitter handle you see in the description, which is my personal Twitter handle at army_strong_06. I would have done it for this one, but I didn't know if anybody would be able to make it. So, but I will be doing it moving forward when dealing with Gravity Falls. So definitely check that out if you would like to be part of the conversation, joining the conversation. Because, like I said, I'd like to have others here, so it's just not, so it's not just me, hearing myself talk for 10 to 40 minutes or however long it is. And for the audience, they get to hear other people's opinions and thoughts and whatever. Now, I didn't tweet out this episode, but I did invite to the Hangout the ones I'm following on with Google Plus and everything. So maybe some will still be able to make it. I don't know. But either way, like I said, I wanted to give that invitation out to all those Gravity Falls YouTubers. See if any of them, all of them, some of them will be able to make it. I mean, maybe we can have a packed house for maybe my final 4 to 6 Gravity Falls videos moving forward to the all the way to the end of the series. Have a full house, have 10 people here. Obviously, the host plus 9 guests. All of us, kind of like a Knights of the Round Table kind of speaking, or like a Royal or the Holy Mackerel meeting. I'd be honored if some of them did join at any of those times. So that's that too. But back to the news at the end of the series, it sucks. I kind of assumed, like I said, with those puzzle pieces, those after every episode, those pieces to make up a puzzle of whatever that's supposed to be. Now, with 2 pieces left, I assumed that's going to be these last 2 episodes. Then I also, from that, assumed, since that was planned before the show even began, of course, that would just mean that then that would be the end of the series, and that would also then confirm that this was the plan the whole time. Excuse me, the whole time, to have simply just 2 seasons and end it with Dipper and Mabel and everybody else defeating Bill and his friends from the Nightmare Realm. And that's, I'm pretty sure, going to be the last moments of We're beginning part 3. I'm already going to predict that. But beyond that, we're in store for a lot of action, a lot of intrigue, and fun, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it as much as you can. The episodes, rewatch them, watching them. Looking forward to part 3, then watching that. And while you're watching that part 3 episode, it's been an hour long. Just trying to hold on for as long as you can until the last final scene and the end credits and whatever else is maybe specially done at the end of that episode. Marking the end of the series. Maybe something else maybe a farewell message from Alex Hirsch himself or something. Him and the cast. Who knows? But from the start of We're Beginning part 3 to the end of that hour-long series finale, I know I will be, like I said, holding on to it, trying to, I don't know, just savor it as long as you can, because, I know it's going to be ending, and everything has to end at some point, right? But doesn't mean you have to want it to happen. It also doesn't mean you have to enjoy the fact that it's ending. But at least it's ending on top. At least it's not going to be drawn out. But for Gravity Falls, for Alex Hirsch, and for Disney Company, probably was best for business to have it, to plan all along, to just have 2 seasons and create a masterpiece like Gravity Falls. And that goes to Alex Hirsch and many others that are, in the shadows, so to speak, the background, that, art design concepts and all the other positions and people that it takes to make an episode, let alone a series, and it is great. And for a series that's been as great as Gravity Falls has been, and will forever be known to be, up your masterpiece that's been spearheaded by the creator Alex Hirsch. I did already tweet him with the hashtag Gravity Finale, and thanking him for the show. Looking forward to the finale and seeing how things end, all those kind words. And I'm sure many others have already done so as well. But it'll be a show that'll be missed. But like I said, as long as it's going out on top, as a masterpiece, as one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best animated TV shows ever, as of right now, obviously. But the best, one of the best. I'm sure Steven Universe isn't far behind, but Gravity Falls will still be number one. So yes, it is official. It is real. It's not a rumor. It's not a hoax. It's not someone pulling your leg. It's not anything like that. It's true. It is true. It is dang true. The series is ending after Wyrmageddon Part 3, which, like I said, I am going to predict and assume that it's going to happen either between the second week of January, that second Monday in January, to the second Monday in February. Between those dates, I would assume I would be correct, but you never know. I might not be. It might be even sooner, or it might be later. But that's wrong. That's my availability, or my prediction on that being the minimum maximum of when I think that's gonna happen. So second Monday in January to second Monday in February, somewhere either on those dates or between those dates of when this Part 3 and series finale airs. If I had people here on with me right now, I might reminisce already about the show. But like I said, hopefully members of the Gravity Falls YouTube community and Gravity Falls fans in general can join me in upcoming videos that'll actually tweet out the link to the Hangout. And for sure, the final video that will be after Wyrmageddon Part 3. My thoughts on the episode, the series, and the memories. As I've learned, being part of this community, and when I started watching, I think I watched a couple of episodes into the season 1. I wanted to give it a chance. I did see previews of it before it started, before the pilot episode, before the very first episode. But I was like, this isn't gonna last. Oh, this doesn't look interesting. All this, all that. I didn't give it a chance, so I waited a couple episodes into it, and then I watched it, and then, like that, I was hooked, and I wished I started watching right away. But obviously, I watched back and did. I think it was the 4th episode into season 1. Was the first one I actually watched live, quote unquote, as in watching it when it was new. And then I had to find the other 3 and watch back, either online or as they are on Disney XD or Disney Channel. Especially at that time when it was new, reruns, either weeks later or days later, depending on the channel. But like I was gonna say, from what I learned and what I have enjoyed with the Gravity Falls community that I've talked to through Twitter or through the Royal Order of the Holy Immaculate, Douglas McCrell, his website, the Royal Order of the Holy Immaculate.com, with fans there of all ages, races, males and females, around the world. And that's the best part about this show. It's not just kids that enjoy the show. Adults love the show too because of the adult humor in it that Alex Hirsch sprinkles in there as well. That us as adults get and stuff like that. That's funny to us or interesting. So, anyways, before I go too long and dilute this video or product of this episode and video, I'll say goodbye. But like I said, definitely, check out my Twitter handle at r_strong_06. Welcome to follow there. Welcome to like this video, share, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. And let me know what your thoughts and feelings are with this news about Gravity Falls. And hopefully you guys will be able to actually join me here live and be able to speak your mind as well to whatever I'm talking about here about Gravity Falls in the, like I said, final 4 to 6 videos that I'll be doing. Like I said, if people were here to join me, this video would be longer, but like I said, I didn't want to go too long or too drawn out if I could help, because then I'd just be rambling and not making any more sense and not staying on topic. So thank you to everybody that's watched live and those that will be watching later on. Tomorrow I'll be doing a live reaction to WWE Survivor Series. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the whole pay-per-view or just the finals of the world title match, because I assume it's going to be Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. If that's the case, I might just be doing, I think I might just be doing the title match itself, because I tried to do a live watch thing with Monday Night Raw, as you can see in my videos, but that did not go as well as I thought, at least on my end, as in my quality of it. But that's the next one, and then one's next week during Thanksgiving week. So hope everybody had a great evening, great weekend, rest of your weekend. And like I said, for Gravity Falls fan, share this with other fellow fans, because like I said, I hope to have other fans either join the hangout next time, or at least join the conversation within, below the comment section below these videos and the final videos forthcoming. And always, our end is always, take care.